Good afternoon, everyone. I'm glad to see you've battled your way through the snow to get here. Mark's got a few words to say about this fantastic magazine that we're launching today. And he's got some great presentations. So I'll hand you over to Mark.
Well, thank you, George. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Basically, this is a thank you to you for supporting us. It's been a struggle and hard work for Graham and the team to get this together, but they loved it, I think. Am I right in saying that? You enjoyed it. It's been a labour of love. But it's thanks to you, because you contributed to this magazine, so it's your work, really, and this magazine is showcasing it. So it's, in the end of it, it's your magazine and your work, so this is a celebration of that. A really, really big thank you goes to Arkell, to George, to Teresa, to James. Unfortunately, he's not well at the moment, but a great thank you for making this possible, and what a great place it is to be. It's a real historic place. It's the oldest company in Swindon, opened just a couple of years after the railways came to town. So it's a real apt place to be, really, and some really nice beer as well. So it's really, really nice to see all these faces here, and thanks ever so much for coming. So I'll introduce you to the ones who don't know us yet, the team of Swindon Heritage. It's Graham Carter, who's the editor, Frances Bevan, the chief writer, Steve Cooper, lurking in the background. He's our advertising agent, the web man, and also a magician. He makes things happen. But how he does that, we really don't know, but it's a mystery, but we're really pleased to have him there. There's myself, Mark Sutton. I'm the general dog's body. I sweep up the office afterwards, pick up the litter, and things like that, really. That's all I do. But it's really nice to be working with them as well. It's a brilliant team. And because they're such a good team, this is how things work. There's nothing to stop us. It goes on, the energy's there, the enthusiasm, and that's how things work. And all of you are enthusiastic. And that has spread, and that's what we hope the things to spread. And we're also really happy that the schools are going to be working with us. And that's what we really want, is to get the younger people involved, and they're showing that enthusiasm as well. And that's what they want. In the end, it's all about community, isn't it? So, anyway, what I have to do now, we've got a cover girl on the front of our magazine. She's not with us, unfortunately, but her great niece is with us. And I was going to ask you, Tamara, to come up and just say a couple of things about this. This is Tamara Dugdale, the great niece of Edith New. And there's our Edith New.
Well, this is a bit unexpected. I was only asked this morning if I would say something, but I am very grateful to all this team for all this hard work, and also for using my great aunt as the cover girl. It's only in the last 10 years that I've really done a little bit more research about her, but it really is exciting what a wonderful person she was and how she inspired other people. So I hope this magazine will be an inspiration for other people to do a little more research and find out more about perhaps their relatives or other things in Swindon and around.
Thank you. Thanks. And just gives me a great pleasure to pass you over to George again, George Arkell.
Now, before I say a few words and some bits and pieces about the magazine and what they've been up to and the fantastic things they've got in store for you all, to really launch it, we thought about cutting a ribbon, we thought about opening the magazine in the centre of town, and we actually thought to link it with the youth of today, which is one of the most important things that the magazine are doing, is really engaging with the young people who are getting involved from the schools across Swindon. One of the articles in the magazine has been written by a lovely young lad called Frankie Wood. I think you're hiding at the back, are you, Frankie? You there somewhere? If you come forward to here, we thought we'd hand you the first magazine. Frankie's written a really fantastic article on the Wiltshire Regiment, who went across in the First World War as part of the Great War. And actually, to us as the Arkell family, there's a real connection there. My great-grandfather, Noel Arkell, fought with the Wiltshire Regiment, and so did his brother. And so it's really fantastic seeing that the young of today are really showing an interest in the history of what went on in the past and what there is to come for us in the future. The brewery here, as Mark very kindly said, is one of the oldest companies in Swindon. I think the oldest. We're not sure we claim it, but everyone seems to think we are. I'm now, I think, the 7th generation, along with my brother, of Arkells here. We were founded by John Arkell in 1843, so it's 170 years for us this year. But it's really just so fantastic to see the history, and we know all sorts of things about what we've been up to and the history that we've got. But actually, Swindon as a whole has got a really amazing history. There's all sorts of things with the railways coming through, the Mechanics Institute were formed in the same year as us as well, I think. And the links between all those different goings on in and around Swindon, people forget and lose track of. And I think Mark and his team have done a really good job of bringing it back to the front, what people are interested in, to let people know what they've been up to. So I'd just like to say a big thank you to them. And again, I apologise for Dad. I'm afraid he's lying in bed with a horrible chest infection, so you wouldn't want him here tonight. You'd all catch it, I'm afraid. But I just want to raise a glass of beer to Mark and to Graham and all the team at the magazine. Thank you very much. It'd be really great to read it.